operation along the Karanamoda Shinkafi Road. That's reportedly from Yagaladima Dansadao district, as well as 60-year-old Adam Mulawali, the driver of the vehicle. The army said troops recovered one AK-1032 rifle, one magazine, and 30 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition concealed inside a bag of millet in a golf wagon with registration number BMJ 143AA. The suspect's weapon, ammunition, and vehicle have been taken into custody for further investigation and necessary legal action.
The Inspector General of Police, Tunji Disu, says the Nigerian police force remains resolute and committed to its constitutional responsibility of protecting lives and property. Disu said this today in Abuja during a memorial parade held in honor of 10 Nigerian Police Special Intervention Squad (SIS) officers who were attacked and killed by suspected bandits in Kebbi. They said the officers paid the supreme price and service to the nation during a fierce encounter with suspected bandits on August 10 in Kebbi. They said the force would continue to work with the armed forces, sister security agencies, state government and communities to confront banditry, terrorism and other forms of criminality threatening the nation.
The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, today commenced a nationwide street-level crackdown on alcoholic beverages packaged in sachets and bottles below 200 ml, following findings that almost half of minors who procure alcohol do so through the prohibited packaging formats. The agency said the intensified enforcement will target markets, motorparks, retail outlets, bars, and redistribution centers nationwide as it moves beyond manufacturers to the last points of sale where prohibited alcoholic products remain accessible to children and young people. Addressing a press briefing in Lagos, the Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, said the agency would deploy seizures, intelligence gathering, and sustained surveillance to eliminate the banned products from circulation.
This broadcast of News Scope comes to you from the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State, Ibadan. Over 600 shops containing goods and other valuables worth millions of naira have been destroyed in an overnight fire that ravaged the Jankara section of the popular Oroyo Market in Ibadan Northeast local government area of Oyo State. The fire, which reportedly started late Sunday night, spread rapidly through the market, leaving traders counting their losses. Staff reporter Adebayo Abdurrafi, who visited the scene, brings the details.
That once housed businesses ranging from gold and furniture to second-hand clothing, household items, and other merchandise were reduced to ashes. The extent of the destruction became evident as traders returned to the market to assess the damage caused by the inferno. The fire reportedly started late in the night, although its exact cause is yet to be ascertained. As of the time of filing this report. By the time BCS News crew got to the scene, scavengers in their numbers have flocked the area, picking whatever is of value left in the ashes of the burnt shops. For the affected traders, the incident represents a major, with hundreds of businesses reportedly caught up in the inferno.
So it affected the building materials, the people that sell wardrobe, household equipment.
The president of the Nigeria Union of Tailors, Oyo State Chapter, Rashid Oyetunde, and Mr. Taiwo Aziz, who is the chairman of the mattresses and carpentry section, alongside other market leaders whose businesses were affected, described the destruction as monumental.
ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ mi tí mo ní nínú ọjà yìí tó jẹ́ branch ọ̀ràn lásán 122 ni wọ́n gbogbo machine wọn pátápátá ló jóná gbogbo aṣọ tí kọ́sọ́mà gbé fún wọn ló jóná èmi gangan mo ní kọ́sọ́mà tí ń gbéṣẹ́ fún mi aṣọ mi tó jóná ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù yìí ó fà 7 million naira torí mo náà tí mo bá wọn sọ tí mo kó lọ sí mi jẹ so bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní ọjà pátápátá abẹ́ni tó gbówó sínú ọjà obìnrin kan bẹ́ẹ̀ 7 million.
a máa rí ọjà bíi 1.52 million lórí náà ṣọ̀kan èyí tó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ o most especially àwọn tó tẹ̀ ń ta gold at electronics ọjà wọn cost.
The Baale of Oroyan Market, Ayobami Sanusi, appealed to the Oyo State government, individuals and other well-meaning Nigerians to come to the aid of the victims.
ìjọba ẹ̀rọ wà lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ọjà wa pátá ló ti jóná ta ní nǹkan kan mọ́ o iná ìdí sọ́wọ́ di ẹni ẹ̀yìn pátápátá kódà àwọn gbogbo àwọn èèyàn mi pátápátá onípààrọ̀ ní onígbàni oláwo ni ẹ̀ka ẹ̀mẹ àwọn gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ránṣọ ni àwọn káfíńtà ni kò sẹ́ni ìrora tó ní nǹkan kan mọ́ àti di ẹni ilé kọ́lọ́ba mi kọ́ mọ̀ṣọ́ adẹni ilẹ̀ ni.
The latest incident has once again raised concerns about fire safety and emergency preparedness in major markets across the state. It also comes about 2 years after a similar fire outbreak in the Aba section of the Oroyan Market in 2024, where more than 200 shops were reportedly destroyed. As traders begin the difficult task of assessing their losses and rebuilding their businesses, attention is expected to turn to the outcome of the post-fire investigation and measures to prevent a recurrence.
Arubo Market, Oroyan Ibadan, that no stone would be left unturned in providing the necessary intervention and support to cushion the effects of their losses. The acting governor of the state, Barrister Bayo Lawal, gave the assurance during his assessment visit to the scene of the incident. Details are presented by BCOS Governor's Office correspondent Oluyole Sulaiman.
The popular Jankara Isuarobo market in Oroyan area of Ibadan, a major trading hub for jewelry, fabrics, goods, and other commodities, was gutted by fire on Sunday night. The inferno, which reportedly started around 10 p.m., destroyed a large portion of the market, leaving several traders and property owners counting their losses. The Oyo State Acting Governor, Barrister Bayo Lawal, on Monday visited the market on an assessment tour to ascertain the extent of damage caused by the fire. He was received at the scene by the Babaloja General of Oyo State, Alhaji Yekini Abbas, alongside leaders of the market, addressing the affected property owners and traders, but saw that no life was lost in the incident. He explained that the purpose of the visit was to obtain first-hand information from the market leadership on the number of stores, shops, and traders affected, with a view to facilitating assistance from both Oyo State and federal governments.
We want to assess ourselves and get direct information from the leadership of the market as to how many stores were affected, how many people were affected, for the purpose of assistance by the state government of market. Alhaji Yekini Abbas is here also. It will be very handy in terms of liaising with our people here because they own the market and he can interact with them purposefully so that they are affected and what we need to do in order to give succor to our people.
On the cause of the fire, the acting governor said no definitive cause had been established, noting that nobody at the scene was able to ascertain what triggered the inferno.
All they told me, fire started overnight around 10 p.m. I even asked whether there was a spark. Nobody could ascertain whether there was electric spark. But it has happened, and Yoruba man, Yoruba will say, well, I don't say, we say, we do not know because of the something, but the evidence is here that there was inferno.
As the acting governor departed the scene, traders and shop owners were still gathering at the market, assessing the extent of the destruction, taking stock of their losses, and discussing the impact of the disaster on their businesses. Accompanying the acting governor on the assessment tower were the Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Prince Dotun Oluyole, Commissioner for Trade, Industry, Investment and Cooperatives, Professor Saliu Adelabu, as well as officials of the State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, and the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA. Olalekan Sulaiman, BCOS News.
The acting governor of Oyo State, Barrister Adebayo Lawal, has congratulated the Muslim Ummah in the state and across Nigeria on the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. In a statement issued and signed today by Special Advisor Media to Oyo State Governor Dr. Sulaiman Olanrewaju, the acting governor called on Muslims to imbibe the timeless lessons of peace, unity, humility, compassion and tolerance, which forms the core of the Prophet's teachings and exemplary life he led. Barrister Lawal also expressed appreciation to the Muslim community in Oyo State for their steadfast support for the administration of Governor Sheyi Makinde over the past 7 years.
On the foreign scene, at least 30 people have been killed and 22 others injured after a continuing search operations for victims as several residents remain unaccounted for. Foreign desk editor Folashade Akintola compiled the story and others now presented by Khadija Lawal.
Landslide killed dozens of residents early Sunday local time when a huge waste mound collapsed at the Dar es Salaam landfill in Conakry, Guinea. The Guinean government confirmed a death toll of 30 people, with 22 others injured, 6 seriously and 16 lightly, the press reported. The death toll is expected to rise as search operations continue across the disaster zone, the press also reported. As of today, the Ministry of Territorial Administration and Decentralization stated several individuals remain unaccounted for. Immediately after the collapse, local residents and emergency workers began digging through the trash and mud with bare hands and shovels to locate survivors. Days of torrential seasonal rainfall weakened the structural integrity of the massive waste mound. The waterlogged debris eventually gave over the adjacent area. We told reporters that 5 children were killed. As heavy rains persisted, Guinea's government deployed military personnel and heavy machinery to assist rescue teams. The equipment was brought in to clear large sections of the hazardous debris. Meanwhile, South African police say they have arrested 4 people in connection with the murder of 2-time boxing world champion Zolani Tete, who was shot last week. The 4 suspects arrested over the weekend are aged between 22 and 28, police said in a statement today. One has been formally charged with murder. Tete, 38, was attacked on Friday evening as he returned to his home in Ndastan in the Eastern Cape of Province. A 27-year-old woman who was with him in the car survived but is in hospital, police said. Tete won the IAF Junior Bantamweight World title in 2014 and the WBO Bantamweight World title in 2017. In 2023, the United Kingdom Anti-Doping Agency hit Tete with a 4-year ban that ended on July 29 and he was preparing to return to professional boxing. And lastly, the United States military said it struck a suspected drug trafficking boat in the Pacific Ocean, killing 2 people. In a post today on X, U.S. Southern Command, Southcom, said Sunday's strike targeted a vessel operating along established narco-trafficking routes in the Eastern Pacific. Grainy black and white video accompanying the post appeared to show a boat moving through the water immediately before a large explosion. The post stated that under the direction of Southcom Commander General Francis L. Donovan, the Joint Task Force Western Hemisphere executed a lethal kinetic strike on the low-profile vessel. The U.S. military launched Operation Southern Spear in the early September, with President Donald Trump arguing that Washington is effectively at war with Latin American drug cartels. Since then, more than 200 people have been killed in strikes across the Eastern Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, according to a tally by the news agency. However, the Trump administration has not provided definitive evidence that the targeted vessel were involved in drug trafficking. Legal experts and rights groups warned that the attacks could amount to extrajudicial killings. Khadija Lawal, BCOS News.
To end this edition of News Scope, here again are the main points. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Muhammad Idris, has rejected calls for the restoration of petrol subsidy, saying Nigeria has moved beyond the model and warning that a return to it would reverse the economic gains recorded since its removal.
The Inspector General of Police, Tunji Disu, says the Nigeria Police Force remains resolute and committed to its constitutional responsibility of protecting lives and property.
The Oyo State government has assured shop owners who lost their goods and properties in the fire incident at the Jankara Iso Arobo Market, Oroyo, Ibadan, that no stone would be left unturned in providing the necessary intervention and support to cushion the effect of their losses.
On the foreign scene, at least 30 people have been killed and 22 others injured after a massive waste dump collapsed in Guinea's capital, Conakry, following days of torrential rainfall.
If you see something suspicious, alert the authorities immediately for timely response. Be vigilant. That all from Newscoop Desk for now. It was packaged by Taiwo Adeyemi and delivered by
Idowu Shekoni
and Melumi Asende. Many thanks for listening, and don't forget to tune in for the Yoruba version at 8 p.m. Good evening.
Àmì òjijì rédíò tí ó láfiwé Oluyole FM àwa ni bàbá ìdúró rẹ lójoojúmọ́ èmi ò lè ṣe kémi máa gbọ́ Oluyole FM bàbá orin tìlú àṣà èdè ìmọ̀ràn ẹ̀fẹ̀ ìmọ̀ràn ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ olókìtì bí ọmọ bá kò sí ní gbò.
Oluyole FM 90.5 ìdùnnú rẹ ni lójoojúmọ́.
TS quality èyí tí wà ní BCOS ṣe ti bọ̀ pé BCOS ti wà lórí Naija TV app ṣe ti rí pé lóde pépé dàbí reality confam ní ẹ ṣàmà wà kárí ayé o BCOS to the world BCOS ilé akéde. Ẹ̀yin tí wà lórí Oluyole FM ṣe ti gbọ́ pé a ti wà lórí radio box ẹ lọ síbẹ̀ kẹ́ máa gbọ́ wa kedere ó kilẹ̀ létí omilẹ̀ létí Oluyole FM 98.5 Oluyole lórí radio box app. Ẹ̀yin tí wà ní BCOS ṣe ti gbọ́ pé BCOS ti wà lórí Naija TV app ṣe ti rí pé náà bí pépé náà ní reality confam ní ẹ ṣàmà wò wá kárí ayé BCOS to the world BCOS ilé akéde. BCOS ti wà lórí Naija TV app lórí àtẹ ìkànnì ayélujára Naija TV ẹ̀ka tó ń pawó wọlé commercial department ti BCOS ilé akéde ló ní ká sọ fún gbogbo wa pé láti túbọ̀ máa jẹ̀gbádùn àwọn ètò ọlọ́kanjọ̀kan wa lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ ìwọ ṣá ti lọ sórí Google Play Store tàbí lórí Apple Store kó download Naija TV app NAIJA kó wá fi space kan sílẹ̀ kó tẹ TV ló bá tán. Bákan náà lórí ìkànnì Oluyole 98.5 FM ẹ lè máa gbọ́ wa ketekete lórí radio box app kò le rárá láti lò lórí Play Store rẹ tàbí lórí Apple Store ìwọ ṣá ti tẹ radio box kó o sì download radio box app sórí fóònù rẹ ló bá tán kó o bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jẹ̀gbádùn àwọn ètò wa ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan lórí Oluyole 98.5 FM kó o sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jẹ̀gbádùn ayé díjítà nípa wíwo BCOS ilé akéde lórí Naija TV níbikíbi tó o bá wà lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára kárí ayé.
Lágbo lágbo àkàndá ó balẹ̀ bí ẹ̀rà dẹ̀dẹ̀ lórí ìkànnì Olúyọ̀lé 98.5 FM Ìbàdàn. Aṣíwájú Ìdòwú Awọ̀lúmọ̀tẹ́ decent present 0.5 FM Ìbàdàn. Ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun Tuesdays ní dédé agogo 5 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 5 dago 6 bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àwọn ipá wo làkàndá ń kó láti mú ìdàgbàsókè àti ìlọsíwájú bá àwùjọ? Àwọn wo ni wọ́n ń fojú lámì ìtọ́wò àwọn àkàndá káàkiri àwùjọ àti ibi gbogbo? Lápá bí láti máa pe amọ̀ ṣàlàyé yànnàná àwọn ipa àti ìwúlò àkàndá láwùjọ wa àti níbikíbi. Aṣíwájú Ìdòwú Awọ̀lúmọ̀tẹ́ tó ti ṣetán láti fi kòkò síbẹ̀ tó kí gbogbo wa ó lè gbádùn rẹ̀ lágbo àkàndá. Bákan náà láti mọ láǹfààní láti ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwọn àkàndá kọ̀ọ̀kan tí wọ́n bá nílò ìrànlọ́wọ́ lórí ètò. Ẹ pàdé Aṣíwájú Ìdòwú Awọ̀lúmọ̀tẹ́ lọ́jọ́ Ṣẹ́gun Tuesday yìí láago 5 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 5 dago 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ torí wípé àwọn àkàndá ẹ̀dá èèyàn níwọ̀n ẹ̀jẹ̀ àjàjọ bí wọn lágẹ̀gẹ̀.
Akéde òtítọ́, akéde ìyè, akéde ìbáwí, akéde ìkìlọ̀, akéde ìṣúná, akéde òwò, akéde àṣà, akéde ìròyìn, akéde ètò. Akéde Ìbàdàn, àwọn akéde nítàwá.
Ó democracy, ó politician, Sùúrùlérè ẹ má jẹ́ àfàyọ̀ bò. Ó legislator, ó certificate, ó gba master, ó gba mísísì. Ọ̀nà democracy lẹ́sìn ẹ kọrin. Kí làwa ṣe? Ẹjọ́ làwọn àbáyé gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbí. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣẹjọ́ làwa àbáyé gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbí. Ẹ bá fi yẹlẹ, ẹ jẹ́ àjàyè orí níbí. Bó bá dọ̀la, ká ní ara wàhálà wa lọ. Bàbá ní aṣọ kò sọjà bára lé o. If we search ourselves, nobody innocent o. Bàbá ní aṣọ kò sọjà ṣé afárá lé lórí. Everybody guilty pátápátá, nobody innocent o. So make we stop all this hypocrisy. Make we get patience more. Build better democracy. Orin. Kí ló wá ṣe? Ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ. Kí làwa ṣe o? Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Oṣù mi o. Ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbí. Ẹ bá fi yẹlẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ àjàyè orí níbí. Ó má lọ́la. Kárí ara wa rárá. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbí. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣẹjọ́ làwa fàyè gbọ́. Kí làwa ṣe? Ṣèbáyé làwa jẹ níbí. Ẹ bá mi yẹlẹ, ẹ jẹ́ àjàyè orí níbí. Bó bá dọ̀la, ká ní àrán wàhálà wa lọ. Oluyole FM 98.5.
It's 6:30 on Oluyole 98.5 FM, and it's now time for the program Sports Roundup.
Yes, match day 1 brought about plenty of excitement as the 2026-27 season got underway across Europe top leagues. In the English Premier League, Manchester United suffered a disappointing 2-0 loss on the road to Hull City, while Arsenal Football Club dispatched Coventry City by 3-0. Manchester City secured a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Bournemouth at the Etihad Stadium, and Liverpool played out a 2-2 draw with Newcastle United. The big one going on tonight, Fulham will lock horns against Chelsea at 8 p.m. today for Monday Night Football. And in the La Liga, Real Madrid struggled to a 2-1 victory over Espanyol, while Barcelona annihilated Elche by 5-0. On this note, I bid you welcome to the Monday's edition of Sports Roundup. I am Matthew Okugbe, holding forth for your radio goddess, Nengi Enes Ademola. We have so much on offer on today's package as far as stories making the rounds is concerned on the home front, and I must tell you the top gladiators are also talking tough as far as today's package is concerned. These and more are the other side.
See am, she don dey watch the same cooking video for like 16 times. She don pause, rewind, and she go still do am anyhow again. But this Porsche, she get the super fast Airtel 5G Smart Connect with data wey no dey finish, which she fit connect to all her device dem. And when light off, the battery fit last for 6 hours. Life just dey go for am, no shaking. Go carry your Airtel 5G Smart Connect today for just 25,000 naira. Go to Airtel shop wey dey near you or call 0911 000 0080 for free today. Airtel.
Yes, so welcome back. If you just joined us, you haven't missed much because we are just getting started. The show is Sports Roundup, made possible by BetKing. We begin on the home front. Let's tell you that the Secretary General of the Nigerian Olympic Committee, Babatunde Popola, has praised the NOC and the National Sports Commission for Team Nigeria's successful outing at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, Scotland. He said the synergy between the country's two apex bodies accounted for the peaceful and successful participation of Team Nigeria at the Games.
Like everybody knows, this performance is better than what we had the last time we went for the Commonwealth Games. And we've been very intentional about those people who went. And obviously, it's a good outing now. And of course, this Commonwealth Games also did something very nice. And that's in terms of relations, you know, NOC, NSC, the other stakeholders, you know, were almost in sync. Like it wasn't like this before. You know, the NSC is very intentional. They know exactly what we want to do, and we are on the same page.
Popola also commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the grand patron of the NOC, for enough funds made available for Team Nigeria, which enabled the athletes to focus and concentrate more on the purpose they were in Glasgow.
When it comes to the issue of finance, it used to be a major problem, but the government of our patron, the grand patron, Asiwaju, the president, Bola Ahmed, you know, he did quite well. You know, funds were released on time, and the athletes got their welfare things done on time. It's simply a situation where you have minds working together. The people now in the NSC, and of course ourselves, you know, we had no area of disagreement. And of course, when it comes to finance, which is usually the area where athletes suffered in the past, it wasn't there. They were paid on time. They were given their bonuses as at when due.
Ǹjẹ́ òun wọ́nà láti dáàbòbo àmúlò dátà rẹ? Ìdáàbòbo àmúlò dátà rẹ wà lórí áàpù rẹ. Yọ àwọn áàpù tí ò wúlò mọ́ kúrò lórí fóònù rẹ, àti pé púpọ̀ lára àwọn áàpù wọ̀nyí ló ní data safer mode mú àtúnṣe ìgbàlódé bá wọn. O tún lè lọ sórí setting kí o yọ auto update kúrò lójú òpó. Ní ìparí, tí àwọn áàpù tí o kò lò mọ́ kí o lè rí dátà rẹ lò lálòpẹ́. Àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀nyí lè lè ṣe ọ́ ní àǹfààní. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé kàn sí ìtàkùn ẹ̀rọ léwọ̀ rẹ tàbí ìtàkùn consumer.ncc.gov.ng fún àwọn ọ̀nà tí ó ṣe ọ́ láǹfààní lórí àmúlò dátà rẹ. Gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀nyí lónìí kí o lè lo dátà rẹ lálòpẹ́. Ìkéde ìwà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn aládàáni tí ó gba ìwé ẹ̀rí lẹ́ka ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ àti àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ NCC.
Yes, we told you today's show is truly packed. The NOC Secretary General, Popola, truly talking tough as far as the Commonwealth Games and the issues facing Nigerian football is concerned. At the other side, we'll be talking more. I must tell you, so much to truly unpack from the camp of Edo Queens as they prepare for their crucial fixture in the CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers later tonight.
Ǹjẹ́ o wọ́n ọ̀nà láti dáàbòbo àmúlò dátà rẹ? Ìdáàbòbo àmúlò dátà rẹ wà lórí áàpù rẹ. Yọ àwọn áàpù tí ò wúlò mọ́ kúrò lórí fóònù rẹ àti pé púpọ̀ lára àwọn áàpù wọ̀nyí ló ní data safer mode mú àtúnṣe ìgbàlódé bá wọn. O tún lè lọ sórí setting kí o yọ auto update kúrò lójú òpó. Ní ìparí, tí àwọn áàpù tí o kò lò mọ́ kí o lè rí dátà rẹ lò lálòpẹ́. Àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀nyí lè ṣe ọ́ ní àǹfààní. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé kàn sí ìtàkùn ẹ̀rọ léwọ̀ rẹ tàbí ìtàkùn consumer.ncc.gov.ng fún àwọn ọ̀nà tí ó ṣe ọ́ láǹfààní lórí àmúlò dátà rẹ. Gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀nyí lónìí kí o lè lo dátà rẹ lálòpẹ́. Ìkéde ìwà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn aládàáni tí ó gba ìwé ẹ̀rí lẹ́ka ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ àti àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ NCC.
Yes, welcome back. The show is still Sports Roundup. I am Matthew Okube. Remember, I'm still holding forth for your radio goddess, Nengi NS Ademola. Now we'll swap over to women's football precisely on the continent. Let's tell you that Edo Queen starting coach Kennedy Boboye and team captain Deborah Ogebe have expressed confidence in the team's readiness to defeat AS Grande National of Niger Republic in their opening Group B fixture of the CAF Women's Champions League WAFUB qualifiers in Burkina Faso. Later today, Edo Queens will face the Nigerian at 7 p.m. Nigerian time at the Stadium 4 in Ouagadougou, with the Nigerian champions aiming to begin their continental campaign on a winning note. Let's hear the gaffer of
our league matches that we played and we won the league in Nigeria. That was when we started knowing that we were coming to play in the WAFUB, and ever since then we played some series of friendly games that we won. We lost. We had about 4 games that we played friendly. We won 3, we lost 1 in preparation before we got to the final stage of coming to Ouagadougou.
On the presence of 3 former champions in Group B, the Edo Queens coach said his team would approach the competition one match at a time.
We'll take every game as it comes, one after the other. We'll have our first game tomorrow against Niger. After that, we'll think of how to take on Asef Momosa. So it's a tough group, but for us to be here, and any team that is here shows they have quality and the capability to be here, so we're ready.
See her. She don't dey watch the same cooking video for like 16 times. She don't pause, rewind, and she go still do am anyhow again. But this portion, she get the super fast Airtel 5G Smart Connect to refill last for 6 hours. Life just dey go for am, no shaking. Go carry your Airtel 5G Smart Connect today for just 25,000 naira. Go to Airtel shop wey dey near you or call 0911 000 0080 for free today. Airtel.
Yes, we told you plenty of confidence from the camp of Edo Queens as they build up to the crucial game holding by 7 p.m. Nigerian time later tonight. We can only say all the best to Kennedy Boboye, standing in manager, as well as the rest of the players. We go on a break at this time, and when we return, sports facility expert ABA will be joining us as we build up to kick off of the 2026-27 Nigeria Premier Football League season. What truly is the state of our playing surfaces? And experts would be joining us.
See her. She don't dey watch the same cooking video for like 16 times. She don't pause, rewind, and she go still do am anyhow again. Data wey no dey finish, wey she fit connect to all her device dem, and when light off, the battery fit last for 6 hours. Life just dey go for am, no shaking. Go carry your Airtel 5G Smart Connect today for just 25,000 naira. Go to Airtel shop wey dey near you or call 0911 000 0080 for free today. Airtel.
Yes, welcome back. The show is still Sports Roundup, made possible by BetKing. It is now time for our special interview segment. It is just a matter of days to kick off of the 2026-27 Nigeria Premier Football League season. And today on the show, we want to look at the state of playing surfaces across the respective stadia. And joining us on the show at this time is sports facility expert, ABA, the CEO of Money Mitchell Sports. Thank you for joining us on Sports Roundup.
Thank you very much, man, for having me on your program. Thank you. Thank you.
The 2027 NPFL season kicks off this weekend. What is your assessment of the league's readiness in terms of playing surfaces across the various centers?
Well, Matthew, I've always tried to advise the football family. Our major problem with our league is not having consistent, standardized playing surfaces. On a 100% rubber field, next tomorrow you go and play on an extremely undulated natural grass pitch. It's not helping our football. I want to give thanks to the LFC guys. They're doing a great job. It's not easy. But we as stakeholders of the sector must always understand that we must always come together to try to advise, without pointing fingers, making our people understand that, without a consistent playing surface, it will be very difficult to get sponsors. I'm even surprised that Benga Agbedotun is putting everything in and actually getting sponsors, because when sponsors want to come, they want to see that we're playing our pitches, our league games on consistent pitches.
Money Mitchell, these issues are known to everyone, but Nigerians would like to know what exactly are the possible solutions going forward.
Every game is not meant for football. Administrators should be administrators. Bring in professionals to handle the part of the most important part of football is the pitch. We need to start working with professionals.
Ǹjẹ́ o wọ́n ọ̀nà láti dáàbòbo àmúlò dátà rẹ? Ìdáàbòbo àmúlò dátà rẹ wà lórí áàpù rẹ. Yọ àwọn áàpù tí ò wúlò mọ́ kó lónìí rẹ, àti púpọ̀ lára àwọn áàpù wọ̀nyí ló ní data safer mode mú àtúnṣe ìgbàlódé bá wọn. O tún lè lọ sórí setting kí o yọ auto update kúrò lójú òpó. Ní ìparí, tí àwọn áàpù tí o kò lò mọ́ kí o lè rí dátà rẹ lò lálòpẹ́. Àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀nyí lè ṣe ọ́ ní àǹfààní. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, kàn sí ìtàkùn ẹ̀rọ léwọ̀ rẹ tàbí ìtàkùn consumer.ncc.gov.ng. Lo dátà rẹ lálòpẹ́. Ìkéde ìwà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn aládàáni tí ó gba ìwé ẹ̀rí lẹ́ka ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ àti àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ NCC.
Thank you very much for your time. ABA CEO, Money Mitchell Sports. All the best to you and your team.
Thank you very much, Matthew, for having me on your program.
And this is where we drop anchor on today's package of the show. Sports Roundup is a production of Sportsville Communication Services Limited. Visit our website on www.sportsville.ng. Follow us across all social media platforms at Sportsville Nigeria. Follow my humble self at Matthew Okube. Bye for now.
Oluyole FM 98.5.
Ẹ kú oríire o, ẹ kú oríire lábẹ́ olùdarí wa Tẹ́rbíà Tajudeen Oyèdèjì ń bá màmá wa Grand Amira fún gbogbo ìjọ Shafaudeen káàkiri àgbáńlá ayé, màmá wa Alhaja Simiat Fadékẹ́mi Ọlágòkè fún ti ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí wọn. Màmá wa pé ẹni ọdún 89 lókè ìpẹ́. Màmá wa ìyá pẹ́pẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah. Àwa ọmọ ìjọ Shafaudeen Islam ẹ̀ka ìtàmọ́yà lábẹ́ olùdarí wa Tẹ́rbíà Tajudeen Oyèdèjì ló ń kí màmá wa wípé ìgbà ọdún kan.
àmì òjijì
rédíò tí ó láfiwé Olúyọ̀lé FM àwa ni bàbá.
òwe lẹ́sìn ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́sìn òwe ọ̀rọ̀ bá sọnù òwe là ó fi wá. àtòwé àtàṣàyàn ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ mẹ́kànlú èdè pátá afẹ́tú gbogbo